Woman of the Year for the whole award season is Susan Laurie Parks, and I finally learned how to say her name correctly. But you do know that the commissioner said your name, Suzanne, as well. So I was like,
it's all good. It's all good. It's
well,
all
you
good.
spell your name like mine, so I was like,
It's it's what it is. When people call me and they're people I don't know, and I go, you don't know me. But it's
well,
just a
I
silly
know
thing.
now.
My mom, my mom's from Texas, and so they say things a little differently down there, as we know.
Did anyone ever sing "Oh Susanna" to you?
Oh, many times.
Yeah.
Don't you cry for me? And I cried for many people.
And I'm like, I don't cry. How does it feel to be so toasted and so honored this year?
Well, God, it feels wonderful. It feels right sized, as they say. I've been working in theater for 40 years, and this year I had 3 world premieres and Top Dog Underdog as a Broadway revival. So I've really put in the work. I put in the work at the highest level because I don't want things to be produced unless they're at the highest level, written and rewritten and rewritten, and reimagined. And when we did the Top Dog revival, we did things that we've never done before. I mean, they were so vulnerable in a world that doesn't want men like them to be vulnerable. So we really pushed that in a way that we didn't with the first production. It feels great, and me being vulnerable, getting out on stage and Plays for the Plague Year, writing 25 songs which is totally out of my comfort zone. I usually write a couple for each show. Getting on stage and performing, I've been really pushing myself, so I appreciate being acknowledged for
What
that.
haven't you written that you'd like to write?
God, I've pretty much written I've written songs, I've written TV shows, I've written films, I've written plays, I've written screenplays, I've written music. I don't know. We'll see. You know what?
Ooh.
You know what the answer is? My next thing. That's what
I was going to say
yet.
a book of poetry.
I've written a book of poetry.
Oh, well.
I've written a book of poetry. I've written a novel. But my next thing I haven't written yet, and that's what I very much want to write. I would like to start writing it today, please. So
I look
send me
forward
the
to
goodbyes.
it. I'm sending you all the good
Thank you.
karma that there is.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Brian Carter, and I am the co-orchestrator of Some Like It Hot.
And you just won a Drama Desk Award.
I just won a Drama Desk Award.
What was your inspiration for the orchestrations for this?
Sure. Mark and Scott, they gave us such a great place to start, telling us that we should really follow the inspiration of big band and old school Broadway. So we tried to bring a lot of that into our score for Some Like It Hot.
What kind of music would you like to take on next?
Wow. The mid-century musical is one of my favorites, but I think next I would love to tackle some authentic gospel music within a Broadway score.
And is there a composer who you'd love to orchestrate for?
Wow, there are so many composers I'd love to orchestrate for. John Kander, Lin-Manuel Miranda, but it's always a pleasure to orchestrate for Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brandy Clark, and I'm here representing one half of the writing team of Shucked. Shane McAnally is the other half, and we won the Drama Desk for Outstanding Music in a Musical.
Now, everyone's favorite song right now is your song, independently owned.
Oh, well, that makes me feel so better than I can tell you. I was just telling somebody else that I forget that we wrote that song. Every night when Alex Newell performs it, and most nights gets a standing ovation, I'm standing clapping, and then I think, oh, we created that. So it's pretty incredible.
What singer would you like to sing that if you had somebody famous go, oh my God, I want to sing that?
Kelly Clarkson.
Ooh.
That would really be, I would love to hear that.
And what's up next for you?
Well, I just released a record, and I'm getting ready after the Tonys to go over to the UK and start promoting it there and play some shows, and then taking a month off in July, which will be really nice, and then going back out on the road.
Thank you.
Thanks.
With the amazing Jay Harrison Gee, who has the most amazing sneakers. Did you ever see Leonard Peltzky?
No, I never saw it, but I was literally just talking to Daryl Roth about it, and she was telling me how those shoes were created and glued together, and it's so exciting.
You have to read that play. You
I
will
know.
love this
Yeah.
play. Is it for pride, or is it? Are
Yeah,
you in
I mean,
pride
yes.
for pride for winning, or?
I'm prideful 365 days a year. I don't need a special time to celebrate it. I try to carry that energy with me all year round and inspire and encourage that. And that's what I'm excited to be doing with Some Like It Hot 8 times a week.
Sometimes in years there are Broadway darlings. You are definitely a Broadway darling this year. I totally see you winning the Tony. We've already predicted that you will. We don't even think anybody else should win it. How does it feel to be so honored and so revered for all these years of work? Because we know that it wasn't just 1 year.
Yeah. It's exciting, it's humbling, it's grounding, but at the same time, I feel aligned. I feel like I'm walking in my intention with purpose and most importantly with love. And so it just feels right. And the love that I'm receiving from every direction is so humbling, truly.
And what is the one thing that Jay Harrison Gee has not had a chance to say to anybody?
I don't know that there's anything I haven't been able to say. I've told everyone that I love them. I did miss in my Drama Desk award speech words that my musical theater teacher was here with me today, and that woman taught me how to speak truth on stage and off, and how to remain grounded and humble and leave a part of myself on stage. And so for that, I'm eternally grateful to her, for her love, for her nurturing, for her support, and for calling those young, ignorant little kids to a round table and telling us to tell each other the truth.